Ladies, I'm going to let you all in on a little secret.
Oh.
Little
Okay.
guy life hack.
Uh,
Sometimes men will agree with you and say stuff like, you're right, just so that you'll like him more. And you know what?
I think we knew that, Jeff.
It actually works like
No,
a charm.
Jeff, why'd you give away the big secret?
I
that
figured
we
it's 'cause-
totally didn't know
Yeah.
already.
I thought it was because they weren't listening.
Yeah, we just agreed because we're like, yeah, whatever you
Yeah.
said, totally.
You know what, Alexis? Good point, you're right.
Oh!
Wow, Jeff, thanks.
She does like it.
Wow,
Wow.
Jeff.
She does like
Look
it.
how
true.
happy Alexis is.
But one of our listeners says his plan to impress his date and make her like him did not go how he wanted.
Oh.
In fact, his date ended with him in 30 straight minutes of nonstop physical pain.
Oh, no.
And even worse, he hasn't been able to reach her since then.
Yikes.
You're going to hear it in your second date update coming up right after this. Text to 78592, and this is for the guys out there. What is the craziest thing you ever did for a girl spontaneously on a first date? It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and I'll ask Jose. Jose, craziest spontaneous thing that you've ever
Crazy?
done for a girl on the first date?
There was one time, you know when you're leaving like a restaurant or a theater and they have somebody selling single roses outside?
Oh.
I remember one time I bought all the roses. He's like, 4 left. And I bought all, I was like, I'll take the rest of them, and I gave them to my date.
Whoa.
Yeah, $1 each.
Wow. A
You're
whole
dangerous,
dollar.
Jose.
Wow.
Look out,
Yeah.
street flower vendors. You're about to run out of inventory if Jose's
Were
nearby.
the thorns on those roses? Because that's
don't
even more
remember.
risky.
Yeah.
I bring it up, though, because one of our listeners says he went full spontaneous on a first date.
Whoa.
And now he's kind of regretting it because he's not getting a call back.
Is she
So
allergic to flowers?
maybe.
He's like, the one thing I did.
Yeah.
Let's welcome Patrick to the show. Patrick, how you doing, man?
Hey guys, thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
Yes,
bro.
is it normal for you to get spontaneous on a date, or
No.
was this like a one-time sort of thing?
Not even remotely.
Oh,
Okay.
Dude, I'm kind of like you. I feel like I overplan, though.
I don't like that this didn't turn out the way you wanted to because she's not calling you back because you need that confidence boost to do it more often.
True.
So what was it that like caused this feeling inside of you that night that said, I need to do something really spontaneous right now?
So I met this girl named Maggie, and we were on our date, and the topic of being spontaneous kind of came up, and we both agreed that being spontaneous is a really good thing. Not going to lie, I don't agree, but I agreed in the moment.
Okay.
But like she caught me right away because she was like, wait, I thought when we were first talking, you had said like, you're not the type of person who does spontaneous things.
She called you out on you agreeing with
Called
her?
me out. And then so I had to double down. I was like, what are you talking about? Of course I'm spontaneous. And I took one of like the flowers out of the vase on the table and I just ate it.
Ate it?
Ate it.
Wait,
No!
Ew.
Yeah, I thought you were going to like give it to her.
Jose, did you
Was it
not eat any of the
edible?
roses that you
No,
bought?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Is she laughing or just
She's
staring
horrified.
at you?
Drooling because she's so turned on.
Or she's also hungry and there was only one flower.
Maybe.
in the
Yeah,
she's
she's like, hey, I
disappointed.
was going to eat that flower.
Well, what's her reaction?
She did laugh and she thought it was funny, but she was like, are you sure you're not just weird?
Oh. Okay,
that
she's
is-
ribbing you.
It is
That's a
kind
Yeah, I
of
joke.
can't tell if it's a joke at this point or not.
It could be. It should be.
it is kind of borderline between spontaneous and just
Yeah.
really strange.
Yeah. And now even though I'm not spontaneous, now I feel like I have to prove my point. So
Oh, no.
the waiter's walking by and I called him over. I took $100 bill out of my wallet and I tipped him mid-meal.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Okay.
What did you say to him?
Oh, my God.
To the
A lot of
waiter.
To be
money, too.
spontaneous?
I said, you're doing such a great job. I just want to give this to you now, letting you know that we really like you. I can't even remember what
Wow.
I
Okay, yeah, that's
So
fine.
you tipped early because you're spontaneous.
And a lot.
said. Exactly.
Was she impressed with it?
I don't know if she was impressed or,
Shocked.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Probably because it was happening inside of a Jack in the
Well-
Box. So she was like, that's a little unusual to do that here.
You're doing a good job back there, Jack.
They
Here
have
you go.
flowers on the table, Jeff. They don't have those at Jack in the Box.
Okay. So was that it? Did the spontaneous proving stop there?
No.
Oh, he's not
You're
done with
still
it.
on one, huh?
Okay.
Okay. There's
What's-
more.
So we leave after dinner and we're walking and talking. And she says kind of out of nowhere, she's like, it's okay if you're not spontaneous. Like, that's
Ooh.
not a bad
She's
thing.
right, though, bro. I'm sorry to interrupt
Yes.
you, but have you
Yeah.
thought at any point of this just to be yourself and be
Maybe
like,
there's
But that's just not, it's not how men think.
No,
Men
you're
don't
right.
accept like, hey, you're not that cute, you're not that charming,
You're
and that's
right.
fine. You're
I
like,
don't
what do you
accept-
mean?
Yeah.
So reverse psychology is what we're working with here.
Yeah.
You know,
guys have
like-
to prove themselves.
Okay.
We do. It's like a man thing.
So
He's
what?
right.
So what did you do?
Well, we were walking by a tattoo shop, and I said,
No.
I'll be right back. And she was like, no,
No.
please, don't do that.
Oh my gosh.
You robbed a tattoo store?
No, Jeff.
Oh wow, that is a badass.
I was back with a bunch of guns. I got him.
Robbing a tattoo store probably would have been smarter.
Uh-oh.
No.
Half an hour later, and I'd gotten a small, what do you call it, like an infinity symbol on my
Ew.
shoulder.
Oh, all the things.
Random.
Why did you go with that?
Did you say you just left your date for a half an hour? You didn't even bring her in the shop with you?
Yeah, I should have let her pick it out.
I wanted to surprise her because she has the same tattoo on the same spot.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Now,
Oh, you got
now
a
it's back to
matching
creepy,
tattoo.
isn't it?
No.
Oh, you. Oh,
No.
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you know that was endearing in your
Well,
head?
hold on. What was her reaction?
At first, I thought it wasn't great because she was like freaking out a little bit, like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you did that." But then she kind of then started laughing about it and was like, "You
Yeah.
know, oh my god, you're
Cannot
crazy."
get more
Okay.
spontaneous than
Okay.
Yeah,
that.
mission
Well, I
accomplished.
mean-
You proved it there.
So she waited for a half an hour and was still able to laugh.
Yeah, it is questionable she waited. She should have left.
I mean, if I'm in that situation and I'm the girl, I would want to know how it ends.
So you're
That's
saying
true.
you're saying do it for the plot. Stay
Yeah.
for the
I
plot.
mean-
I'm curious, what's he coming back with?
Yeah.
I hope that's the end of your spontaneity.
Or is there more?
He's like, then I cut off my hand.
Okay.
No, I walked her home and that was it. But like literally, that was it. I haven't heard from her since.
I mean, obviously you really, really wanted to impress her.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you did, but like this girl must mean a lot to you.
I mean, yes, I do like her, but I don't know. I feel like she was calling me out, and I felt like
Okay.
I had to defend myself, even if it wasn't.
She
That's called
Yeah.
overcompensating.
She wasn't
bro.
trying to bully you. She was trying to tell you to just, like
Yeah.
Jose said, be
Or, like,
yourself.
pick a random bar you should go to last minute.
That is also spontaneous. You don't have to get
Yeah.
a tattoo.
I think what we're saying is we're
Oh,
all
nice.
impressed. We're
That's
all
it.
very impressed by how far you went in order to make this woman like you.
And now
yeah,
you're on a-
for a girl you kind of like.
Yeah. And so now we're going to do even more spontaneity when we spontaneously call her and ask her why she's not giving you another
Jeff,
chance.
this
Well,
is not
this is
spontaneous.
it's very
no,
planned.
not
We
at
do
all.
this
it.
every day.
Well, no,
at this
she's
time.
not going to expect it.
Oh.
She's going to be like, wow, spontaneous phone call, second
Dude,
date update.
if
I
we-
want to
I
date
I think
him.
we're using the word wrong.
Yeah.
I think we are.
If we all have to
Right.
get matching infinity tattoos by the end of this,
Then
I'm
we
not gonna
will
be
do
happy.
it. We will.
Yeah.
Get the tattoo gun out for your second date
All
update
right.
after this. Hold on. Some people get spontaneous on a date by skinny dipping or hopping a train together
Yes.
or hopping a train after skinny dipping.
Oh, clothes on or clothes off?
Is this the nude car?
Oh, clothes off.
There's no plastic on the seats here. I like it.
And you're just naked and wet. Like,
But
Why does it take so long for you to get kicked off the train?
you're
Yeah.
just talking to people.
they
normal.
like what they see here. But not for our listener, Patrick. He proved that he was spontaneous
Oh, he did.
Tried to prove.
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
eating a flower off their dinner table, tipping $100 before the bill came,
That's a good one.
and
Whoa.
then getting a shoulder tattoo all mid-date.
How small is it? Can we ask?
Well, how
It's an
small is
infinity
it?
sign.
Brooke
is
is asking, how small are you?
Yeah.
Patrick, she wants to know how small is it?
It's maybe like an inch and a half.
Okay, that's not
Okay,
that big.
that's what I was picturing.
That's not very big.
big enough to
It's
see.
Okay.
too big.
But the whole reason that he did it is because Maggie kept doubting his spontaneous nature, so he had to step up and prove himself to her.
Yeah.
Now, Patrick, you're not going to try and prove you're spontaneous again over the phone while we call her, right?
Just a tattoo gun in the background.
it's just-
I'm getting her name.
Trust me, I'm so over trying to be spontaneous. You know, I just want to be myself.
There it is.
You know, I'm boring, and that's okay.
Embrace it. There's a lot of
I don't know if you
boring
wanna-
people out there.
Boring. You're not
Just
boring.
Don't say that because now it's going to prove how boring he is. Don't say that. Just accept you are who you are, and we love it,
She should
Patrick.
probably prefer a guy who doesn't eat flowers anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think exciting
It's
you is
good.
very fun.
Let's see what
Oh,
Maggie
wow.
has to say. It may have had nothing to do with the spontaneous
I
stuff. It could be
cannot
something else.
Wait to hear her side of this date.
All right.
And
also,
her
I'm sorry,
story from it.
has to do with the spontaneous. There's no
Yeah.
way it's not.
Well,
Jeff.
let's find out. I'm going to
Come
call her
on.
right now. We'll see what she has to say if she answers. Let's do it.
Hello.
Hey, is this Maggie?
Yes, who is speaking?
Oh.
My name is Jeff from a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hi, Maggie. The whole show's here.
Good morning, Maggie.
Hi guys. What is what is this about?
Okay, you're
Sounds so
smiling,
pleasant.
you're laughing.
This
That's
is
awesome.
this is about your love life, actually.
Okay.
Don't change a
How'd I get
little.
that?
I wouldn't
response.
use love in there, Jeff.
Okay, you're
It's not your life.
fair.
Yeah.
Your dating life, because rumor has it you recently went out with a guy named Patrick and had a really fun time.
Oh. Okay, if you say that. If you say so.
I do say so.
Oh,
Interesting. I can't wait to hear how you describe this date.
Yeah, because we're doing a segment called Second Date Update. We're trying to help Patrick out and figure out if there was something weird about the date, if there was something that you didn't like, because he's a little bit confused why you haven't met up again.
He's confused why we haven't met up again.
Well, yeah, he did tell us a little bit.
Did he tell you how the date went?
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
some highlights that were brought up.
Some that confused.
Yeah.
Some lights, that's for sure.
Some spontaneous moments that happened, it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how to go about starting talking about this, but
Can we start with a flower at the table?
yeah, I mean, it was like a fun, flirty banter, and then he just eats a flower off the table.
Like a man.
And I was like shocked and appalled. I'm confused. I don't know what to do, so all I do is laugh.
Yeah.
And then he thinks that's like permission to keep going.
Oh, is it because he didn't put ketchup on the flower? Is that what it was?
No, but you're saying your nervous laughter kind of opened the door. He thought, oh, she's laughing. I can do that. I should do this.
It's like my 7-year-old.
I was just uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable.
Okay.
Okay, but it was pretty impressive when he tipped $100.
It was strange, to say the least.
Why was that strange?
It was strange because it's like that's not how you act in a restaurant. That's not. I mean, I wasn't impressed because somebody like showed how much money they had.
All right.
Oh, so that
Okay,
is
fair.
You
We
have
can say that.
morals,
But
okay?
But you're
let's-
still there. Like you guys are still going on the date. It's not like you left or you said, I mean,
Yeah.
there had to be something good happening, right?
Well, I mean, how do you even like? How would you leave that situation?
Get up and walk out the door?
Would you though, Alexis?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There's
I
not
mean,
After
Call
ordering
my friend
3
to
or 4
come
more
get
drinks.
me, walk
Okay.
me out the door.
there
Pull
it
the
is.
fire alarm.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the tattoo that he got at the end of the date.
Can we skip to that? We're all dying. to hear.
I
We want to
am-
know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how badly did you want to say I love you right when he came outside?
Literally negative infinity. That was just like actually insane.
You didn't like it. It's funny you said that because we heard it was an infinity tattoo. So negative infinity. Wow, that's like matching soulmates.
Not really.
Yeah,
No?
not really.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
okay,
that's not
wait.
how math works.
You're waiting outside a tattoo parlor for 30 minutes. Like, did you know that's what he was doing inside?
I honestly, I had no idea what was happening.
You weren't
Okay.
sure.
And when he came outside with the tattoo that I had, I like wanted to scream because he even asked me what it was. I'm actually in the process of getting it removed because
Oh.
that's the matching tattoo I had with my ex.
Because it was a
Wait,
matching
what?
tattoo that you had with your ex. Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Dude.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Well, now you don't have to get
That
it removed because it
is-
matches with your new boyfriend.
No,
I
that's
think
not.
she's going to move her appointment sooner.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Isn't it
Tattoos.
crazy to think that 2 men in your life have that same
We're
tattoo?
willing to get an
Just said,
infinity
yeah.
tattoo?
They're not both in my life.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
true.
Yeah.
I mean-
that's like your exit mark. Every time you're
We're-
done with one, you give them infinity.
Well, they're
symbols,
not
spit 'em out.
totally out of your life yet either because
yeah,
here's
true.
something that's kind of spontaneous and fun. Patrick has been waiting on the other line listening wanting to talk to you.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think he's still there. Patrick?
Yeah. Hey. Hi.
Hey.
How spontaneous.
God, as if that tattoo story could.
It was already bad.
I thought
Yeah.
it couldn't get worse.
Yeah, and it did.
Patrick, how do you feel about your tattoo now?
Not so great.
So great.
I'm not even sure what to say. That is, but you know what? Hey, I bet your ex was not as spontaneous as I am,
Nope.
right?
Oh gosh.
Still.
Oh,
not.
there he goes. He keep going with that whole thing. It's like it's not a joke anymore. It's kind of just annoying at this point.
That was some
Okay,
reality.
try and be boring now.
No, be yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
be boring you.
That's what you said you were gonna do, right? Like that's what your goal was, to be yourself
Yeah.
and show her who you really are.
No, absolutely. I was. That was a real bad joke.
Okay.
He's a jokester. We know that.
She doesn't
No.
like jokes.
I think he's uncomfortable. I feel bad for him.
I do too.
So, Maggie, I got to ask, like, was your ex boring? What was he like?
Well, honestly, Patrick, I don't even have to tell you.
Mm.
You didn't even talk to me on the date. It was all about how you felt. I'm like, I don't need to tell you anything about myself.
That's true.
Do you know what,
You
though?
literally went on a date and sat down and just witnessed a lot of weird stuff.
When we talked to him before we were on the phone with you, he understands how dumb he was. And he said he just wanted to be himself and get a do-over with you, you know?
Yeah, he should have just admitted maybe he's not Mr. Spontaneity.
I'm not. I swear.
You don't have to convince her.
I mean, I think he's a really nice guy. I think he is trying too hard and needs to get a little bit more grounded with who he is.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think there are a lot of assumptions that were made, and I didn't like it. And I don't have time to give other people chances.
Okay.
Multiple chances.
So you're selfish. That's
oh my
okay.
God, Jeffrey, no. She has boundaries. Boundaries is what those are called.
Brooke, the point is we're trying to help our listener, Patrick, get together with this
Patrick.
woman that he really liked and made a lot of effort to try and impress.
He did do that.
Maggie, we're all in agreement, and even Patrick is, that he went too far with
Yeah,
it.
Yes.
We want to reel it back so much so. What do you think about getting your tattoos removed together? And we will pay for
Well,
that.
maybe you could add on though and make it something else also.
Oh, even better, like
romantic.
little butterflies.
Let's
Yeah.
erase all of the past and start a happy brand new future with Patrick.
Aw.
Do I have to pay for both of those too?
Patrick, don't come off as cheap right now,
No.
okay?
Well, Brooke, he already spent his $100 bill on the waiter already, so we probably should step in.
No,
Maggie,
I-
what do you think?
No.
Okay.
Aw.
Yeah.
Wow.
I appreciate all of the effort, but it's going to be a no for me.
I kind of know why her ex-boyfriend left her now after hearing
Oh
this.
my
so.
God,
Oh,
Jeffrey.
really? You assume he left.
He's fun. He's spontaneous.
You're
He
terrible.
tried. Patrick, do you and me want to get a beer with me sometime, dude?
Yeah.
Oh,
let's do
matching
it.
tattoos,
I
you
can't.
guys.
I can't wait to see Jeffrey's infinity symbol when he comes to work on next week.
We're gonna get the tattoos that you have to like press your bodies together in order for them to make one giant thing.
One giant
Okay.
flower.
Yeah. One cheek each, okay, Patrick?
Aw.
That might be a little weird, a little like too much for me.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. I'm the weird one
Yeah.
now.
Who would have thought, Jeff?
I've
Not
thought
me.
that for a long
could've
time.
called that.
Great.